time. I'm in the Central Valley of California on my bike, once again, as promised. Monday through Friday, live. I do shorts, and the message for the last has been the same. Step by step, day by day. Anything's possible when you put your keep the wheels in motion. Keep striving and moving towards your goals every day. And it may not always be easy, but it does get easier, and I promise you, you'll get there. So, I hope you're joining me. I hope you're subscribing, sharing, following the journey, but more importantly, I hope you're making your own, going after your own goals, going after your own dreams, because you are the most important thing. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So every day I go live, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. for 20 minutes. And the rest of the day is filled with work and school and volunteer work, working on other things. So everything is a good day. Today is a good day. I woke up, I'm upright, I'm blessed. So you gotta live and walk the narrow path in order for this all to happen. Really, you gotta believe in yourself, have faith, and then go after it every day. And it's not always easy, but definitely you gotta not let the negative get to you. You gotta try to stay in a positive mindset, and that's easier said than done. I always say that, but you gotta find a way. I found it through exercise and walking. Good morning if you've joined me. Thank you. Welcome. Say hi. Just riding on the bike. I ride on the bike for about an hour a day, and right now I'm about 30 minutes into my ride, so talking to people here on this channel helps me break up a little bit of that monotony. Once the weather gets a little bit better, I'll get out on my road bike and start cycling, hopefully with some other people of like-minded nature who enjoy riding like I do. So find a hobby, find something you enjoy, and then go after it. Find family, friends, someone you can walk with or talk with, and tap into that. It's always a nice thing. I heard a comment the other day, and it said, speak up for truth. And I really like that. Speak up for truth. If you know something's true or someone's not speaking truth, I think it's okay, maybe not to correct them, but to let them know what truth is. Speak up for what the truth is. And if that truth doesn't align with what you're doing, then you can change you can change your position. Good morning, but you can't change anyone else, So there's a beautiful prayer. It's called the Serenity Prayer. Alcoholics Anonymous uses it. I'm not an alcoholic, but a friend shared it with me, and it's kind of stuck with me. And that is, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Mogu, how are you? Bad Bunny, woohoo, ha ha. Well, very good. Okay, well, I'm glad you like Bad Bunny. Good morning. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So I think the key in there is the wisdom. Good morning. You got to know when you're trying to change a situation or change people, and knowing that if you're having a fight or a confrontation, if you stop and pause, and that's where the patience and persistence is. Good morning. Say hi. Comment in the comments below. Say hi. Let me know where you're at, what's going on. Have a conversation with me. It's always nice to talk to new people. Mogu over here said Bad Bunny, woohoo ha. I hope you'll share, like, follow the journey. It's kind of a neat one. If you go back, you can look at my journey for the last 2 years and what I've been doing. There's more to come up. The story's not over, and that's the great part, is I strive to be a better me every day, and I hope you do. This channel is built on the idea of inspiration and motivation. So to go back to if you're finding yourself in conflict, you know, no matter what, if it's a relationship, if it's work, if it's people, if it's life around you, if you stop and pause, take a deep breath, you'll realize sometimes maybe it's your position or your mindset or you that has to change, not the people around you. So, and that's not always easy. So the wisdom to know the difference, you know, that's the tough part. So, but keep practicing, be patient, take deep breaths, and not every day will be easy, but it hopefully will get easier. And I promise you, if you stick with it, it'll get easier, and you won't regret it. Good morning, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Say hi. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, or follow, share with someone who needs to be motivated or inspired to go after their dreams and goals. The message hasn't changed over the last 2 years. You can look back to any of the videos. Ian Harris. Hi, how you doing? Good morning. Love when people say hello. Love meeting new people. Is that my glasses? I don't have glasses. I'm getting old. Be my boyfriend. You know, that's funny. Miguel, good morning. Hello, how are you today? So, I hope everyone's going out there and doing what they want and doing what they need to do. Good morning, welcome to the channel. It's a fairly new channel. It's only about 2 years old. I've been going live. This is the 3rd week now, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you'll come and join me for a walk, for a ride. Get together with family and friends. Find someone to walk with and be mobile with. It's the most important. I remember. Good morning, Miguel. You're back from yesterday. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming back. I love seeing people join me again. It means you're showing up like I'm showing up. I show up for myself every day, and that's what I want for people, is to show up for them. I want you to show up for you. Be the best you can be. You know, no matter what it is, whether it's school, relationship, work, whatever goal or dream you have, please go after it every day. And help me to get to as many subscribers as I have posted videos. I have about 445 or 6 posted videos now, and I'm about 100 less subscribers. So if you share and help me grow this channel, it'll get out to more people, to help inspire people to be motivated to be better people. Hopefully, that's the goal. So as I sweat here on the bike for 20 minutes with you, I appreciate everyone who says hello, because it helps me get through this 20 minutes of live. I'm on the bike for an hour. And like I say, let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I'm 51. I live in the Central Valley of California. I've done all kinds of amazing things in life. I've been very fortunate, very blessed. I'm grounded. I walk a narrow path. You know, I can't say how much of a blessing that is. It's to be healthy, to be able to be mobile, to do all the things I've done in life with all the hardships and all the struggles and all the things that have come at me and still come at me. I tell you, it's not an easy life. It's not a cakewalk, you know. I go live and I'm talking about positivity and inspiration, and I gotta tell you, I deal with a lot of stuff too. I deal with a lot of struggles. I deal with some mental stuff from the past. I've been taken advantage of. I've been broken. I've been hurt, and my pains and my struggles are no different than anyone else's. But you know, the one thing about me is I get up, I keep trying, I keep going after it every day. You can knock me down 100 times, I'll get up 100 times. My name's Warren. Hi, Miguel. Yeah. So my name's Warren. I live in the Central Valley of California. We've been in a fog bank lately, but the sun's starting to shine. Looks like we're gonna get some rain today. I've got friends and family. I got friends in Kansas. I got friends in Florida. I got friends in Oklahoma. Family in New York. Family in And I've been to every state in the nation, 50 states. I traveled all 50 states in 49 days at the beginning of 2025. And I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary for this YouTube channel. So please, if you haven't already, please subscribe, share, follow the journey. Like I said, it's a neat one. Your useless talent. So I always get suggestions from YouTube of a question I should post, and it's, what's your useless talent? Is really a talent useless? Come on. Talents aren't useless. It's a talent. All talents are talents. If you got a talent, that's cool. You know, if you got something that you're good at, then keep on being good at it and keep on doing it every day, you know, until you get there. So if you got a dream, go after it. If you got a goal, go after it. If you want to build a relationship, work on it. If you want to have friends, go out and get some. If you don't like the friends you have, change them. And you know, family's not always something that we like to be around. So we definitely can change that too. But it's good to stay connected with family and friends always. Be a part of your community, walk a narrow path, and keep going after it every day. So that's all any of us can ask for. So thank you so much for joining me if you're here. Ooh, I'm sweating today. I got about 100 push-ups in. I'll probably do some pull-ups after this. I've been on this live stream for almost about 12 minutes now. And what else? So 12 and 30, 27 is, so I've almost been on the bike for 40 minutes now. And I'll ride this out for another 20 minutes. I'll be with you for another 8 minutes. And then I'll start my day just like everyone else. We wake up, we go to sleep, and what we do in the middle is what's important. What we're doing for ourselves is the most important, because you are the most important. At the end of the day, without you, there's nothing. Think about that. So the most healthy you and the best you, the best mindset for you is for you to go out and tackle the world the best that you can. Make the effort. Make the effort for yourself. Make the effort for the people around you. Because that's how you're going to raise people up. That's how you're going to inspire people. People are going to see you making better, and they're going to go, man, I can do it too. And that's what I hope. I hope people see me here every day, writing it out, showing up every day for me, but showing up for the channel and letting people know that with a little bit of effort, anything's possible. So I appreciate you if you're here. I appreciate if you've subscribed. The channel's small still, but we're going to grow. We're going to get this to a point that people see it and they know it and they see what we're doing and they go, man, I want to be a part of that group. I want to be a part of a group that is moving forward and making better for themselves. I really want to make this a channel for the community. Cree, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Cree, thank you so much. Thanks for coming and joining me today. It means a lot. Even if you don't subscribe or share, just showing up and giving me a little encouragement really does help. It's a powerful thing. I can try to motivate myself all I want, but hearing other people behind me and pushing me is also a powerful thing. We can do it. That's right, Miguel. That's right. We can do it. We can do it every day. We can be a better us today than we were yesterday. If we make a mistake, imagine this. Okay, so let's talk it. Let's talk it the truth. So if you go out and let's say something like you're having a bad day, and let's say you're rude to someone, do you get a do-over the next day? Most of the time you can. Can you make it right? You can. You could apologize to the person you're rude to. You could say, hey, I was in a bad space. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off that way. Or you could just open up and tell people, hey, I was having a bad day yesterday. If I came off wrong, I apologize. So, you know, owning what you do and how you behave is a very important thing. But changing the behavior sometimes takes time. Sometimes it does take effort. And when you try and you make that effort, it's powerful. Because then you saw it, and then you corrected it, and then you went after it again. And how much more could anyone ask from you? You tried, you made the effort. You're making the effort every day to be a better version of yourself than you were the day before. So keep going after it. You know, don't give up. Just because you make a mistake doesn't mean that it's over. Just because you messed up doesn't mean that you're a failure. You know, you have a life that's beautiful. You get another chance. You get another day. If you wake up, you get another chance to get it right. I mean, how wonderful is that? You know, we're not all born from the same cloth. We're all, well, actually we are, but we're a lot more similar than we are different. You know, if people would, you know, it's really the brain and the upbringing that changes who we are. But how we're made is all the same. We're all in God's image. So how beautiful is that, you know? I found Christianity and God a long time ago. You know, I'm going to church and I feel really grounded. I feel so much better when I go and I hear the word and I hear the message. And that's for me. And I hope other people find that. But honestly, I always say, you're the most important thing. So do everything you can to be the best you. I'm going to keep on trying to grow this channel. I'm going to keep on showing up for myself every day. We'll go live every day. And we'll see what happens. You know, we never know. We never know where life's going to take us. And that's the beautiful thing. You know, we just got to stay open-minded. We got to be on that narrow path. We got to practice the patience and the persistence. And we keep going after it. So I'm about 17 minutes into this ride. Oh, excuse me. I'm about 44 minutes into this ride. And I've got about 3 minutes left. Miguel, thank you. I appreciate you, sir. You have a blessed day. We're getting ready to finish up this live session today. 20 minutes. I go live Monday through Friday at 7 Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share, join. That's why I go live. I'm trying to ask for help. It's the one great way for me to be able to say, hey, please help me grow this channel. Help me get to as many subscribers as I have videos uploaded. I've been uploading for almost 2 years now. So as always, the message stays the same. Every day, we're putting in a little effort towards ourselves, making a better version of ourselves than we were the day before. And it's easier said than done, but if we stick with it, we will get there. You are a girl, this is your dad's account. All right, well, I hope your dad knows that you're using his account. That's what's important, is your dad knows. Does your dad know you're using his account? I hope so. So, well, if he doesn't, you should let him know, or you really shouldn't be using his account without his permission. So that's the truth. I can't stop you from doing what you do, but the truth is the truth. You know, we stick with good and we try to live by the right and the good, and we, like I said in the beginning of this, and that kind of goes along with it, we stand up for truth. We speak truth. You know, don't be afraid of the truth, and don't be afraid to be honest. That's what's most important, is that we are showing up for ourselves every day. We're being honest, we're being truthful, we're making steps in the right direction. So 19 minutes into this, I always finish the same way as I start, step by step, day by day. Anything's possible when you believe. When you put the wheels in motion, working towards your goals and your dreams, it's not always easy, but I promise you it gets easier and you won't regret it. Well, that's good. All right, well, I'm glad your dad is okay with it, and I hope you have a great day. Everyone, thank you again for joining me. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share. This channel is meant for everyone because we're all the same. We all come from the same cloth. We all have our own struggles and we all have our own stripes. But at the end of the day, I tell you, it's worth it when we put in the effort. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. See you later, everyone.